I wanted to give a little history as to why I started this. Me and my team, my motivators, why I started this whole little mission here. Okay, so it started about 3 years ago, possibly, right when COVID was about to come in. I was in the hospital, and when I was getting ready to go home, my uncle came and get me, as usual. He's like that, helpful. And he informed me. I told him I can't wait to go home and go out and have a little fun. He said, "Nope, can't go anywhere. It's COVID time. They say you have to stay at home." So that starts the whole home thing. Anyway, I continued to get sick over the years. I spent a lot of time in hospital. In fact, 2020, yes, I think I would say I lived in the hospital almost a full year, okay? And I'm exaggerating a little bit just to make a point. I was constantly in there. I would go down there for one thing, and they would say, "Oh, we have to admit you." And I expected to be treated and sent home, but no. It was more, everything I went in there seemed more serious to them, you know. So one time they actually held me for 10 days. But as soon as I come home, we give it another week or two or whatever, maybe a month, I have to go back again. So that began my whole long journey to where I am now. No, it got to the point where I was having swollen, belly, retaining fluids. I had to go to the hospital first it was like every 9, 10 days. And then it started to be 4 days later, constantly down to this thing they would do and send me home. It's called paracentesis. See, I do it so frequently, I memorize the name. In any case, I was so close, like doctor actually told me if I wasn't treated soon, I have 6 months to 1 year to live. Now, when he told me that, I cried that day, and I cried immediately. And then I cried some more at home by myself. I didn't tell anyone, especially my mom and my sister, my older sister, and the children. Oh no, couldn't. Because I didn't want them to worry and blood pressure go down or anything like that. So I kept it a secret for at least 3 months. Then I finally told them. Anyway, so they decided to put me on the list to get a liver transplant. But let me tell you, while I was on the list and I'm going to the doctor all the time, I was so unable to walk around and do things for myself. Even I dropped something in the house, and I would just leave it there until one of my helpers, I don't know what to call them, that my family would come and help me with things, that they would pick them up for me. That's how bad it was. It's not funny, but that's where I'm coming from. Anyway, so they put me on the list to get a liver transplant, and it's a long journey. While I'm on the list, I keep on getting sicker and sicker, to the point where the security guard at the Veterans Hospital, whenever I showed up, he see me coming, he would just go get my favorite wheelchair and have it ready for me, because I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk once I got inside. It was that bad. But he would get my wheelchair for me, and then he'll get an escort person to take me wherever I was going. So, at this point, everybody at the Veterans Hospital know me. "Oh, hi, Miss Butler. Hi, hi, hi." Because they know me. I've been there so much. Anyway, so things kept going along until I had my surgery. Because, again, I was getting ready. I was at home the day they called me. I was at home getting ready to go down to the hospital to ask them to do another paracentesis. This is where they actually pierced my stomach, the different layers, with a very long needle, until they got into where the fluid was to drain it out. One time they drained about 14 2-liter bottles. I have pictures of that.
We'll add it.
We can add it later. And when they did that, I would lose like 20 pounds, 25 pounds, but it was all fluid. We know what it. And in a few days, it's back out here again, stomach back out here. I couldn't drive my vehicle. My uncle became like practically my chauffeur. I feel so bad. I used to call him so much. My mom helped. My big sister gave me rides. My little cousin, DCN, gave me rides. She picked me up a couple of times from the hospital. And So I was kind of, the doctor said, do not drive the vehicle, whatever. Fast forward a little bit. So he calls me that day while I was getting ready to go do another paracentesis draining my stomach. And they say, we have a liver for you. And I was like, great. And in my mind, it's still not registering what he's trying to tell me. I said, I'm getting ready to go to the VA hospital. What time do you want to go there? He said, forget about the VA, come to us. So I went there, and again, still thinking that he was just going to get me there, do some tests, and set up an appointment for later or something. So I showed up. They say, go upstairs. After I got, reception, they said, go upstairs. I went upstairs. They put me on a stretcher. They said, put the thing over your face and breathe in. I didn't know they meant to do the surgery that same day, within 4 hours of the phone call. So, alright, so we did that. My mom drove me, and, she left. And I woke up, that was at 11:30 in the morning. So I woke up at about 3:45 or so, something like that. Looked out the window, I'm like, wow, they finished. Oh, I checked the car. They finished already? Wow, that was quick. Because I'm like, oh, that's a quick surgery. Turns out it was the next day. It was the next day, but I was out all that time, so I didn't know I had my surgery. I looked down, I saw, bandages and
We will show
everything.
y'all the scars, but when she's ready.
When I'm ready, I'll show you the incision, but at this point, I was like, wow, we did the surgery already. And then I was like, they said, we already called your mom, told her it went well, so you don't have to worry about that. Anyway, so now my stomach is back to normal size. Instead of being like 10 months pregnant, looking 10 months pregnant, I was back to, better. So now I graduated from the wheelchair after a while. Oh yes, while I was in a rehab, I have a special person who helped me a lot. Her name is Chris. I don't remember her last name now. She gave me like everything, all the toys I would need at home. She did everything for me. That was the best hospital stay I ever had. It was kind of like having fun. And they had me working out right away. Anyway, I graduated from the wheelchair to this, my walker. This was gonna be my new vehicle. Yeah, when I got there. Which, I love it. I even kept using it long after I needed it. Because it's great whenever I go somewhere. I need to sit. There it is. It has my pockets here. So I could put my stuff in there. So it was good. And then, after as time goes on, I'm still remaining normal, so where I'm big now, but you know what I mean. I wasn't almost completely disabled. Anyway, I graduated to this year. Yep.
The cane.
The cane.
This used to be her cane whenever she would go out and I was with her.
Yep.
And she had to walk slower. Now she's walking very fast. I'm very proud. I'm really happy on how her journey is going from where she came from from 3 years ago, like she said.
Got able to be able to walk, I drive myself.
And when they told me about the 6-month thing, they should never told me. But family,
I tried to keep the kids away from it, I told my sister Crystal, and she was upset, and she said, just now we're gonna keep it from the children, and I completely agree with that because I was scared to tell anybody, to be honest. So, long story shorter, here I am. I graduated from this now. I'm not walking with it anymore. Now that's why we're so proud of me and my motivators, Donna, and Shayna, who always pushing me to let's go. And, all right, let's go.
And everybody, the reason why y'all don't see this off camera, but the reason why I push her to come because I don't want her to go back to the situation she was already in.
Yeah.
I don't want her to go back. And I love to exercise. I love to walk. So I just want to go too.
I've always been athletic. I used to be athletic until I started getting sick. I used to run track and field, cross country. I even played I tried playing volleyball. Couldn't make basketball. I couldn't get it at the time in high school. Because I'm from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, this up until this year, I used this maybe a couple of times this year. But
Yeah.
now I'm coming out to the park and I'm taking a bigger risk and not walking on an open track with
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
to hold on to except for Shayna here or
Yeah.
Donna if
There's
necessary.
chairs, you guys, so where she's able to sit down if she want to.
Yeah. But I haven't actually sat on that ever. So even when we did one, I was so excited. No walker.
Oh
I
yeah, we
love my
have to
little
get
vehicle
into
here.
that part.
Huh?
We have to get into that part. The way how we say like 3 miles, we're excited for that.
Put on yourself.
Oh, sorry. The way why we say 3 miles is great because before she wasn't even able to walk by herself.
Yeah.
So 3 miles is an accomplishment for her and me myself. And I'm really happy that she's doing this. It's really making me proud.
Yeah, it's really Donna who Donna brought the idea to me for us to go walking together. Make it, you push yourself more when you have team people going with you.
Yeah.
So me and she started it, and Shayna came up with the idea of making it a YouTube
And
vlog.
oh, thank you for the subscribers. We're gaining more subscribers and we
Yes.
love it. We're enjoying it.
Yeah, thank you all for following. And so Shayna said, let's make it a project. And which makes me more interested in doing it because not only to save my life, because I want to make sure I don't get any more kidney problems, any more liver
Liver.
problems. I don't want to go back to doing dialysis. Oh, let me tell you about dialysis. At some point during my process, waiting on the donor list, I had to go do dialysis. And everybody, well, most people know, dialysis is where they take your own blood, they hook you up to a machine, they take your blood out of the
Clean it.
machine, clean your blood, and pump
Put
it
it
back in
back.
at the same time. It takes about 3 hours, 2.5 hours. And that was like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
So yes, it was more like a job, what it was required. And who am I to say, oh, you're trying to save my life, I'm not coming? No, I had to be there. Meantime, I was not able to drive myself, so I kept pressuring my family.
Yes.
And they have their own things going on, but they took time out to help me.
Because they know how severe her pain was, how severe everything was
The
going
situation
on. The
was,
situation.
and it
Yeah.
was life threatening.
Very.
And so at some point now, people they love you and they want to do for you, but they have their own things going on. So my mom suggested that I sign up with this free transportation service.
Oh, I think it's I don't know the name.
It was supposed to be $350, $3.50 per ride. But because of COVID, they didn't want to take any cash from people. They want to be
Card and stuff.
handing off things, so they made it free. In any case, I took it quite a few times, and I was so big getting into the regular car. It was so hard. My stomach would be in, but then my feet couldn't get in, and it was so awkward. And then the drivers got impatient with me.
Very, and I don't like how drivers they act like they can't be nice to people. Like y'all don't know her situation, so don't judge. Like when people say, don't ever judge a book by its cover.
You don't know where I'm coming from. You don't know where I've been. But it's up to me to focus on what I need to focus on. So at some point now, we stopped trying to get a sedan to come to pick me up because the cars are just too small. I've never liked small cars, even when I was skinnier. But they would bring small cars, and then getting into the vehicle, my shoes would fall off because they're bumping against the side of the door of me trying to get in, and they are not allowed to touch or help me. So I kept on going, and I asked them for a bigger vehicle to come pick me up. So they would come with a van that had like wheelchair lifts and stuff like that. But one day, I'm sitting down, the lady would pick me up. She went and pick up all the people. Then she get to the hospital, and I tried to stand up, and my legs went. And I tried to stand up again, my legs went boom. So I kept falling back onto the chair. She's like, "Get up, come on." So I tried it again. I started reaching for the door, shaking, and I'm like, my knees are going like, I'm like falling. I'm like, "Help me!" And she would not.
Only if we knew. I mean, I'm not gonna. Only if we knew her name, we would have put her out there. But no, we don't want to do that to people.
I
But
know her name. I reported her to the service.
yes, she reported her to the service, which I don't think that was really nice because, like I said, don't ever judge a book by its cover when you don't know what something's going on.
Yep.
Because right now, y'all only know the tiniest thing right now. This is just for the exercise journey only.
Yeah, so I kept on trying to get up, but my knees at that point said, "Hey, we're kind of busy right now. We're not interested." Trying to make a joke out of a bad situation. But
Yeah.
eventually I was able to like pull myself up, you know, grabbing onto door jambs but my knees still weren't coming. So I was like, help me, and she's like, get out of the vehicle, I have to go.
Oh,
She said you have to get out. So I started to go down the step of the vehicle, and the knees collapsed and my butt hit on the steps. And at that point she's like, you have to get up, get out of the vehicle, get out of it.
I think the
I
way
need
how
to
she
go.
did that, it was kind of like she could have made you been depressed. Like she could have did that to you. I don't like
It was
that.
hurtful, very hurtful. I physically fell
Physically, not
out of the
mentally.
car. She basically fell out of the van because that's the only way I was getting out. And I was landing on my butt on the sidewalk, and she's like, you have to move, let go of the car, let go, I need to go. That's what
She
kept
was
doing to me.
reported, and I think she deserves it because
So-
too much.
So what I did now, we were close to the entrance of the hospital, so I started yelling out help because she was not doing it.
And she drove
Her
off.
only mission was to get me away from her car. That's it. She wasn't trying to call someone and say, hey, come and help her, none of that. So I started yelling towards the entrance, help, somebody help me, please. So finally this lady, office security guard, she came and she lifted me up and she let me use her back. She turned her back to me like this, and I grabbed onto her, and that's how she was able to try to get me to move, stand up for a while somebody else brought a wheelchair to me.
Do you remember her name?
The security? No. They take shifts. I haven't seen her much. I haven't seen her since, I don't think. Anyway, she was very helpful to me. And so back to the story now. Because they're so mean, I'm not going back with their service ever. Because come on. Yes, I know COVID, blah blah blah, this, that, and that. But
Help
if you
her.
cannot catch me, call somebody who can help.
And when we didn't, when we find out when she remembers the name of the place, she will put it up here and show y'all that it's kind of like the worst service she kind of had in a way.
I don't want to get silver slander, but I could mention that
A
it's
tiny bit.
free transportation service off Miami,
Yeah.
and the ones that charge $3.50 per ride before COVID. So I called and reported her to her supervisor, and hopefully they did something about it.
Hopefully.
So anyway, back to me now. Still needing rides. I took Lyft a couple of times and Uber.
Wasting
Turns
money.
out to be 45. The highest of it. One way trip was $48. Yeah. So anyway,
And she wasn't even, working at the time.
not working. No, couldn't work anymore. So got expensive anyway, to the point I got my surgery. I started getting better thanks to my mom, who's always got my back. My big
Always at the
sister.
house.
Yeah, my big sister, she was on it. She would help me. One day I was at the house and I could not help myself. I couldn't get dressed. I was so weak.
She helped
And
her.
I called her and I said, please come and take care of me. And she had just got home from work, poor thing. And she had done a double shift, I didn't know. But she came anyway. And, she helped me get dressed a little bit. And she's like, I don't know what to do for you, so she's going to call 911. And I thought,
You want to
she
cut the
started
camera?
crying one time. I looked at her, she had tears in her eyes, and she was upset about seeing me in that condition. So that's one reason, I decided to keep the whole 6 months to live business a secret for a while. I don't want to hurt the people I love. People love me. Yeah. So back to it. I'm back. Here I am, strong. I go over myself. Thanks to my sister, my mom, all my family members, my uncle. Oh my gosh, my poor uncle. He had his job. He had his own appointments, and he came and gave me rides.
Yes.
And my cousin, everybody supported me. I was so
I really want to cry.
It had some bad moments in there, but the point is, here I am, and I'm on.
Let's just
These
move
guys,
back and show them.
These guys, even though they were there for me, and I still love this little somebody. They were there for me, get me yes, that's my whole story. I've been babbling for a while.
Yes.
So that's when now I decided, since my surgery, I had lost 100 pounds the surgery, and after the surgery, I lost another like 20 pounds, so I was down exactly 100 pounds. Since my surgery, I have gained some back, and the doctor advised that it's not a good idea
Because
because
that's not what I want to see
my
again.
organ might become ill again, and nobody wants that problem. So I decided, and then I'd like to lose some more weight again.
Oh, we
But-
should show them your waist.
And my waistline, look, it's trying to come back.
Yes.
The other time I forgot it was even here.
Yeah. We'll probably start showing y'all, like, when we come, we show y'all her waistline and show how much it's improving to gain back the waistline, the beautiful waistline that we have in our family.
I forgot I had one. So, yeah, I want to lose some weight, keep my organ healthy, keep all of them healthy, to be honest. Thank the Lord, I thank Him every single day for this miraculous turnaround in my life. So, that's what I want y'all help. Motivate, please.
Please motivate her. Y'all are doing well. Thank you for, like I said, thank you for all the followers because y'all are helping. Thank you for all the nice comments. Thank you, family members. Everybody should know who I'm talking to that follow us.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you for those that we don't know. Thank you for following.
Yeah.
Thank you
and
for-
share. Listen,
yeah.
The more people I get behind me, the more I get motivated. I have my two motivators, my cousin Donna, my little cousin Shayna, though she called me auntie. But, yeah, they push me. And
She
then
feels
I
like
push
one to
myself.
me.
I push myself. 'Cause even when I'm tired, I'll be like, oh no, I'm staying home. But guess what? In my mind, no, you have to go.
Yes. Some days she's tired. Like yesterday, if y'all don't notice, but she said, I think in the video she said she was tired.
Yeah.
And I was like, we have to go because we missed 2 days. I know y'all haven't seen videos for maybe about 2-3 days. And I said we have to go. If y'all didn't notice, but people don't live in Miami. But the wind was very hard yesterday.
Strong. It
Very
was pushing
strong.
us back. Okay.
Yes.
And my medication, one of them, is actually makes me very tired. It makes my muscles burn as soon as I start doing something.
Yes.
So all day I'm in the house, and no matter what I'm doing, muscles burning. But in my mind, you have to go exercise. So let's go. Anyway, it's starting to rain here a little bit.
Yes.
Nobody's trying to get wet. Thanks for watching.
Thank you all. Thank you Drive for helping Auntie Sandrine.
Yeah.
And what's the name of this? Can't find the name right now. Oh, it's something right here.
No, that's not the name. I don't know what's the brand name of this.
Oh, Linux. I think that's it. Lumix.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lumix and Drive.
Yeah.
I will sponsor you guys
I
if
don't
I
know
need.
the brand name of the wheelchair, but it was my favorite one that they used to get for me all the time. The big one, because I was so wide up here that it fits me comfortably.
Show them how you sit in
And then
it.
this one here,
Because like she said, she was wide and maybe she was fitted all the way, but now it just looks perfect.
Yep.
And it's exciting to know all these
And it
great things are
rolls.
going on.
she
Yes.
rolls.
Yes.
Yeah, but man, just thank you all. I just wanted to share.
We
the
almost cried.
The reason why we're doing this, the reason why we're doing a video and exercise and crying out for motivation, because I have been further down the path than before. That's the reason we're excited when I get to do 3 miles.
Yes, we're very excited. I mean, keep the negative comments to yourself. Post it if you want to, but it's not going to bring us down. Like I said, me and Auntie Sandrine, we have a little talk, and I'll be like, Auntie Sandrine, we can do this. We can go every day. We can do whatever. Don't make
And we
those
know where
comments
I've
stop
been,
you.
so
Yes.
negative comments will not
Negative
stop
comments
us.
don't know where we've been. You can judge a book by its cover, but it's not going to get you nowhere. But it's starting to rain, so
Yeah, so we're gonna go.
we have to go.
Thanks much.
Yes.
Thanks for everything, y'all. Say bye-bye on the camera. I'm gonna say bye-bye.
Bye, guys. I'm in the back of the
She's
camera
my
today.
administrator. She's my motivator. Her
Editor.
editor, producer, all that.
Yes.
She on that. And Donna is my motivator too. Oh yeah. So we'll see y'all. Bye. Oh, you want me to walk into the cave?
Yeah.
I'm not knowing you ready. Flashback. This is me last year. Picture me with my handbag, water bottle, because my mouth used to be all dry from being sick. My throat, my mouth, everything. My skin. My skin was turning different colors. Dark colors. Even though I was locked inside the house for most of the time. Because that's how sick I was. But picture me like this.
With her
only
bag.
heavier. With my cane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Wow, graduated back to freedom.
Freedom.
Yep. Somebody out here teaching his kids or some kids how to play football, starting them out early. Hey, do it. Alright.
Well, this is a little flashback. Hope y'all can memorize it a little bit in the head. But the family members that know her would really know how it was. But this is just for y'all that don't know.
Yep.
Yep. So we might do a little video with the cane. I mean, with the wheelchair, maybe.
I don't have the wheelchair.
Oh well, we did it already. But
Yeah, I have a picture of the wheelchair.
yeah.
But at that time, nobody was thinking about no video. I was thinking about surviving.
Yep, you guys.
When the guy saw me after my surgery, he like, Miss Maya, you can walk. You look so good. Every time if I want a big eagle boost, all I have to do is go to the VA hospital, okay? Everybody, almost all of them know my name by now. And it's a big place. Oh, you look so good. Wow, you look so nice. Oh, great to see you. And it's just like, I don't even ask them for it. They're just telling me, oh, you look so good. You got your color back, this and that.
Yes.
You got your waist trying to come back in. Yeah, you have a waistline. No, I'm not going to keep saying my name.
Can't keep the name on the internet because I already know the first name. Don't need no more on
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
But thank you all.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
I didn't take no CLD.
Oh yeah, guys, this is how you can tell her skin is sensitive because she still it
Rocks
hurts
are
her.
poking me through my shoes and it hurts like nails in my bottom of my feet.
Yes, but she came a long way because
Ow.
before she couldn't walk.
Ooh.
Well, see y'all later.
But I'm up and about, walking
Up
on
in
my
the
own.
Do a
the
dance, Auntie
pain.
Sanji. Yeah, hit him. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
See, she wrong. She just got me out here in the pool.
I'm a hype girl. I love to hype.